These two fated enemies meet once again over on the Deadlock Fight Night number 22 Battlegrounds. One win up against Virtus Pro here to defend their title once again. I feel like I said that a lot of times these last weeks as Virtus Pro look to finally reclaim that throne if they can do so. The Kelvin Shiv combo seems to be more of a common occurrence as one would use it to great success early on, confirming quite a few kills. But even with that, Virtus Pro still get the first Guardian in the right lane at 7:30 in, but with the Guardians down, both teams start to rotate more around the map as the first urn spawns in. ABL managed to get his hands on the urn, but a massive fight breaks out, resulting in a turn-in for VP.
Kelvin over the top on the back line, playing with some of his HP, doesn't have ulti, and there's the talked about that Stormcloud over the top, but hold on, he's gone overseas. Calls the bluff.
Zergy got chunked before the Stormcloud started, gave them enough to stop the storm. VP, though, fighting on back, tooth and nail, trading out. 3 for 3 or now 3 for 4. Meanwhile, the urn still yet to be turned in, and all the chaos picked up by overseas towards the very end. It's going to be, nope, not turned in just yet. Demov comes on in, gets the pick off.
Knowing the urn would be the next POI, VP had set up for it, pushing a walker with Paravision on the other side of the map. Either way, one would manage to get a hold of the urn, getting a turn-in plus 2 kills.
To get Zergy low before Stormcloud comes in, but this side, we're going to Frozen Shelter. We're going to try and cut people off here. They're looking for the Paradox. They're going to be able to get Obakim down here. They pop the goo ball. Oh, wait, it got Zergy! The goo ball got Zergy! That is unreal! Xenon with the interrupt!
Just rolled him over. VP down 2. One win, managed to keep everybody alive. Abrams is low, but now the Talon Bird chasing in. Pop Sharik. Abrams kiting back now, trying to stay alive. The one who's potentially vulnerable, but the rest of One Pin almost certainly going to come in and help clean this one up.
Eventually, VP get in position to take another walker, with Zergy sacrificing himself for it. Move ahead a few minutes, and VP were able to take down the shrines off the back of catching 2 players of Paravision in their own jungle. In typical one-win style, they lurk in the jungle trying to get a catch on VP.
Interrupted mid-Stormcloud, but Ballistic under attack, goes for the pretty early swap, gets stuck in the Frozen Shelter right after. Guys, is pretty survivable, but that's a little bit too much. However, the cavalry is here. Zergy this time dropping a Stormcloud. Gets out of it pretty early. Still, though, got decent value for a few seconds. Empty Dreams, so able to take down the KLS, and now the turn back on the Zergy. Sprayed out of the shift. 3 down for VP.
After an uncontested Ryuju take for 1 win, a potentially game-deciding fight breaks out.
Just let that play out, though. They aren't coming to this. They're going to
just pushing
stay on a 5-on-5.
They're going for the full-time left. Meanwhile, Zanya, though, able to land the charge in onto Listic. Still committing even after the swap. Swap down for Listic. Listic now low. Listic a real target. Zergy gonna drop the Stormcloud to try and buy some cover.
Here's the Stormcloud.
Does just that. I mean, gives a little bit of room. Both teams down 1. Rejuve, though, advantage. Still the 1 win. Shadow Transformation not going to be used here. ABL hopping on in. Holiday in his sight. Chases it down. Meanwhile, the back end of the fight, Sharik and the KLS able to take down 2. ABL still full HP, but a lot to work back from here. There's 1 win. Down and 1 by the numbers. Take a look back over the Demov, though. Demov pretty much full HP off to the other side. Catches Flammable on the chase. ABL down long after Shadow Transformation is off the board.
With both teams set up in the middle, another fight breaks out at the 35-minute mark, and VP were able to outlast 1 win.
Used early. Mid-fight.
Swap misses, though. But Flammable already almost dead.
Flammable super low. Yeah, he has to drop I think he's in Shelter as we speak right now. Shelter is dropped. VP right now looking for a way to win this fight, grab the next mid boss. Owl, though, gonna get dropped right into the thick of VP. Sep anything here for 1 win right now.
Both teams are so strong. They're just not losing HP in their players right now. Yamato pops ulti, but everyone is low. I mean, look at the health bars on 1 win. Player down, second soon to fall. Xenia 1 HP, and the Abrams goes down. VP still full strength.
Yeah, meanwhile, ABL is super low. Maybe he could find an opportunity to pick something down. Maybe he could get on the Zergy, but I think VP have been able to get their wounded a little bit more disengaged. Track down the wounded of 1 win in turn.
The lead had grown to over 50k just 4 minutes after the last fight due to the back-to-back urn turns for VP, leading to the final fight of the first match.
Force on Paradox. They're committing everything. Frozen Shelter as well. He's trapped in the corner, but he's dancing around the walls well. It's hard to actually catch and kill this Paradox. The rest of VP are here. They are going to get the opening kill, but hold on, is it enough?
It's turned into a full-scale team fight right now, so that you get the opening kill, but did you burn too many resources for it? ABL, Shadow Transformation, already about to fade. Take a look at Empty Dreams, though. Empty Dreams. Tanky, whole, healthy right now. Looking for opportunities for killing blow at the moment. They get the buff, rotate around, but this is still a good, potentially very dead Shiv. Drops the shift at the very end, but has welcoming committee out for him at the end. And the ground floor didn't fare much better there, Jake, either. One
Yeah,
win.
Zergy was
down
able to
3.
get out of that scenario on the 7, able to live and reset, and this is very likely the game.
On their quest to reclaim the throne of Europe, about to take down the Patron here in map 1. One win, still 10 seconds to get a lot of their team back up. A few respawners here and there, but the damage onto the Patron, overwhelming.
There's a reason we usually see VP ban out Bebop against One Win, as Overseas puts on an absolute clinic in lane.
Oh boy, he's dead. He's just done.
He's gone. Just
do anything about Calico, probably one of the more survivable heroes for that. Nice hook on the Yamato. Doesn't have ulti online. Very likely to get popped here, and there she goes, man.
With the first urn in play, we see a massive fight take place.
pressure onto the urn turn in.
It's Kelvin getting caught. May need to pop the shelter just to live. Isn't even gonna get it off. Just burst it down. Listic as well, soon to follow. The fight elsewhere looking decent for VP, but very low players on a lot of these numbers. One win team scrapping it out so far. 4-3 advantage for them.
Meanwhile, you got Sharik running away again, a little bit of cover as Hyper Beam comes in from Overseas. Urn, though, you look at who has it, it's One Win.
Overseas continues to be a nuisance as he also picks up silence, preventing any escape when he lands a hook, as Michaelis found out quite a few times. 20 minutes in, One Win were able to get the mid boss off the back of catches on Obi Kim and Shark, giving a massive boon. The lead had grown to 40k as VP becomes desperate, trying to take the buffs.
There, Xeon gets Michaelis down, Shelter not enough to save. 2 already dead for VP, and yeah, this one is getting more over the nut. Zergy tries to drop the Storm Cloud, gets the Looney Tunes anvil directly to the head.
The snowball continued for One Win, with Zanya acting as a human ward for information, and One Win tie up the series.
Bombs from Paradox. This is going to be so annoying for VP to fight. And D-Mob is gone. Silence again. Just can't get his ulti off. Like the last 10 times he's been caught.
Yeah, the MVP presented by Intel, the item Silence X.
Let's be real. The MVP of this particular game is for sure the guy who bought it. Overseas, insane game, and here it is. Just One Win, ending the game. No surprises. Based on how the last 10 minutes have gone, this outcome has felt inevitable. I mean, talk about a mental turnaround for a squad, right?
Overseas was easily becoming the MVP of the series, carrying in the last match on Bebop and this match with his Owls on Great Talon.
That forcing the Kelvin Dome and then re-engaging, able to take down Shiv, and Zergy Hall could not escape.
In that lane, wait, Owl? Here we go, Overseas. Look at the set it on up. Is Listic gonna live there? No. ABL immediately there at the killing blow.
With One Win striking first, getting mid tower at 8:30 in, VP tries to gain some control by going for the first urn, but end up losing it to the fight of One Win. Looking to get their lead stabilized, One Win forced a fight in the mid lane with man advantage and getting the urn turn in.
Pocket shows the map and you know that you have the advantage. And for now, you decide first one in the menu. Listic chopped on up from ABL. And this is a tanky Shiv, doesn't really care, can move on forward. Wants another piece of the Calico here and now. Michaelis caught on the other end. Meanwhile, the urn gets turned in.
Approaching the 20-minute mark, and there only being 3k souls difference between the two teams. Initial catch on Michaelis trying to secure the left buff turns into a massive lead for One Win.
Changing situation. Big parry from Mikhail's, counter parry though from the Yamatos, and he with the double outplay, very nice stuff. Good heads up counter.
It's been a tough game for Michaelis, and I think a good portion of that is just simply the Shiv punishing the burst damage, and Yamato space warp deep over and in. Power slash finishes off the deal. The burst on the Zergy, sublime. The Overseas ABL connection. VP down 3 and One Win. This is going to give them a definitive advantage in the game now, Jake.
Off the back of that fight, One Win go for mid boss, only for Michaelis to make up for getting caught just before.
The well-played spam is out. Uh-oh, problems. All right, and they're going for this though.
Steal it. Let's see how this goes. And they get the steal. Michaelis on the steal. The real play for VP now is a spam well played in turn. Let them know. One well played for another. But VP, they get the steal. They lose 3 in turn.
Hovering over a 30k lead, One Win know they're in the driver's seat as they punish VP trying to contest the urn.
All in for the urn. All teams on deck. 6 on 6. Empty Dreams immediately punishing Listic. 2 down, 4 VP as One Win aggressively goes in, flexing their stat advantage. Is it going to be enough? Anvil onto Paradox and back. Overseas continuing to just crunch on damage with the power shots.
Some smart use of the urn out of flammable lures VP out of their base, allowing One Win to secure shrines and patron. This all leads to the final fight, with Overseas just being too far ahead of VP, and One Win turned into 4 Win, defending the title once again.
In here, this one's over, baby. One Win. Want to claim this trophy. Want to claim that $1,000 cash prize.
One Win on the final approach. A patron is getting pummeled. VP, they looked intimidating, but this week will not be the week that they reclaim the throne. 1 win, throwing it on in, and they might be sponsored by the org 1 win, but the way they're looking right now, you at least got to call them 4 win. 4 times back-to-back, you're champions of Deadlock Fight Night Europe.
And it seems like when 1 win get put on the back foot, like they did against Paravision being down 0-2, like they did against Virtus Pro being down 1-0, they strike back and claim the title, once again defending it for another week and proving to be really the best team in EU. Well, make sure you guys like and subscribe here to Locked In, and go check out the other recaps, especially the NA ones, coming up later on.